Please put your hands together for our speaker, Councilmember Christine Quinn.
Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Sorry. First, before I say a few words, I want to ask all of us to just have a moment of silence. Because there's someone who has been with us at this parade every year since it started. And he's not with us today because he passed away a few months ago from 9/11 related lung complications after a lung transplant. I know his sister Diane, who works for Assemblymember Nolan, is out there with us and is going to march with us today. But I'd like us all just to remember and have a moment of silence for our good friend, Detective First Grade Kevin Charteruski, who was a longtime member of the Hate Crimes Task Force, someone who dedicated years of his life to finding people who had done horrible things to New York City residents because of who they were and who they were perceived to be. And I know he's looking down on us today, so if we can just have a moment to remember Kevin and everything he stood for. Thank you. Now, one of the things Kevin stood for and dedicated his entire life to was a belief that this city was a city for everyone, and that every street in every borough should be a place where you put your feet on pavement, that pavement resounds underneath you, to send a message that you deserve to be there in the full entirety of who you are and proud of it. And that's what happens when we march on Skillman Avenue. The avenue literally responds to our feet below us, sending a message that this is a city for everyone, regardless of what country you came from, your religion, your race, your disability, your gender, your sexual orientation, your gender identity, or your gender expression, or anything else about you. Sadly today, our friends in Staten Island were robbed of that opportunity. Forest Boulevard, which is a wonderful street, as wonderful as Skillman Avenue, a place dotted with wonderful small businesses like those here, a place with great people who love their city and love their borough, and who every day try to make their borough a better place. Well, parade organizers said that Staten Island Pride was not welcome there today. And that is a setback, obviously, in our efforts to make sure that every parade is as wonderful as this parade. So I'm so happy we have Gerard and Angel and Rose with us today. And I want to thank them for being so courageous that they made this request of the Staten Island organizers. And I want to tell you that all of us have your back. And I know that very soon, Forest Boulevard and Fifth Avenue and every avenue in the city of New York will have the same opportunity that Skillman Avenue does. An opportunity to send a message that at its core is the Irish message. That every street in this city is for everyone, that everyone is welcome, and that ultimately the struggle of Irish humanity is to be free and express yourself as God has chosen you to express yourself. So thank you all for keeping that struggle alive. Thank you for keeping the faith, and thank you for giving us a place to go every March where we are reminded about what is great about our city. Thank you all, and God bless all of you. And just to close, we have two proclamations to thank our great Grand Marshals, which we will not make you carry. But let me give this one to Jim and the other to Patricia, and thank you guys and Brendan and Kathleen and all the volunteers, because without Grand Marshals, without volunteers, this parade wouldn't be a parade. And you guys are so wonderful to stand with us on this of all years. So Jim and Patricia, thank you so very much.